everyone, and welcome back to Erica's Small Kitchen. My name is Erica, and this is my small kitchen. Today, I am going to be making something tropical. It's still summer. It's kind of almost nearing the end of summer, and we still got another month or so to go. And so I wanted to do something fun and fresh and a little bit different. So today, I'm going to be making a lime mango bar with a coconut crust, and that just sounds so good and savory and sweet and yummy and yum-yums and everything of that. So let's get started. The lime in the coconuts and shake it all up. You put the limes in the coconuts and shake it all up. I don't know the rest of the words to this song. Da, 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 da. So there's not too much involved with this recipe. I think it's pretty simple. We will see as we go, because I have not made this yet as well. So now you can buy fresh mangoes and then wait for them to ripen or find ripe mangoes. But I didn't really plan that far ahead, and I couldn't find any ripe mangoes. And I just got this mango nectar instead. I prefer this compared to other mango juices, because the other mango juices have a bunch of like apple juice mixed in there and high fructose corn syrup. And this mango nectar is just mango concentrate with water and a little bit of added sugar. So I go with this, and I'm going to try this out in my bars. And then I got some eggs, all-purpose flour, granulated sugar, some flaked coconut, sweetened unsalted butter. Have a couple of bars ready at room temperature, a couple of limes, and then between my brownie episode and this one, I finally remembered to buy my lemon extract. Vanilla extract. And this is an actual pure vanilla extract. It was the best bang for my buck because all of the imitation stuff was sold out. So I spent a little bit extra on this, and I didn't want to, but there you have it. So yeah, so this is all it takes. And so we're going to get started on the crust. First with the coconut shreds and yummy goodness. Alright, so I'm going to be open and honest with you guys. I didn't leave my butter out to soften it till room temperature, so I just popped it in the microwave at 40% for like a minute, and it basically got to where I needed it to be. I mean, the outside got a little bit more melted, of course, and a little bit more liquidy, but basically the same thing, right? So I put my butter inside of a medium mixing bowl, and we're just going to sift our flour right into there. So I'm going to do 1.5 cups of the all-purpose flour. I always make a mess when I cook, oh my gosh. When the camera's off, there is so much cleaning that I have to do afterwards.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine.
Alright, and we're just going to very gently, so I don't make an even bigger mess, just cutting the butter right in there till it's nice and flaky and all combined in there. Now you can do this in a mixer, in one of the stand mixers, but I don't got one of those, so I'm just taking a fork to it. Now I'm going to take my sugar and, oh, I forgot. Preheat your oven to 350 degrees. And as I was saying, we're going to take 1/3 cup of our granulated sugar. Add that right up in there. And we're going to do a 1/2 cup of our flaked coconut sweetened. And we're going to throw that right in there. Now, if you don't like coconut flakes or shreds, if they're like too rough for you, I know some people don't like the texture of that. I was actually even thinking about doing some coconut flour, because I know that gives you a really good coconut flavor, but it's a lot light, or it's a lot more like not as sharp. But our store was all sold out of the coconut flour, and the coconut flour that they did have was like $20, and this was only like $3. So we're doing the coconut flaked sweetened in there. So half a cup of that, and just add that right in our mix. And just thoroughly combine all of this. This would be so much easier if I had a stand mixer. But fork, I do appreciate you. I brought my other camera in so you guys can see what I'm doing. So it's starting to look nice and flaky and kind of getting these little balls in there. That means the butter is mixing inside of the flour like I want it to. You don't want to over mix it, but you want to make sure that the butter is nice and, distributed in there. Alright, so this is about where we want it to be. So I'm going to put in a Pyrex dish here. So I got a big old Pyrex dish that's about, it says 9 by 13 inch. And I'm going to line that with some parchment paper. And we're just going to dump all this nice crust out into there. Now I'm just going to press it firmly down into the pan and try to make it even. Alright, so, yeah. Something like that. So I'm going to pop this into our preheated oven for just about 15 minutes, or until it starts to get golden brown on top. Alexa, my love, set a timer for 15 minutes.
15 minutes, starting now.
Thank you, Alexa. Now on to our mango lime filling. So I'm going to thoroughly shake this, make sure all that mango is in there. It's going to be a cup of our mango nectar. About 2 to 3 tablespoons of lime juice. Alright, and then we're going to put 4 large eggs in there. I tried drinking vanilla extract one time by itself because it just smells so good. Don't ever do that. It does not taste good. 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, 1 cup of sugar, and 1/4 cup of flour to keep it all together. So I'm just going to mix this all together till everything's nice and combined. I think some of my flour is not really mixing in there really well because I didn't sift it because I put my sifter in the sink already and I got lazy, didn't want to wash and dry it, so there might be a couple of chunks in there. This is pretty much what you want. Now I just have to wait for my crust to be done and then I'll pour that in, and basically that's it. Let it cook and you're done and you got some mango bars. Alright, so we're just going to pop this in our oven that's already still preheated to 350 degrees Fahrenheit for about 25 to 30 minutes, or until it doesn't jiggle anymore. Be very careful, it is very liquidy at this point. Alexa, now I hate to be a bother again, but can you set a timer for 25 minutes?
25 minutes, starting now.
Oh, thank you, darling. Alright, so now we're just gonna wait for that to bake and we're pretty much all done. Simple recipe. I'll meet you back in like 25 to 30 minutes. Alright, they're all done. Oh my gosh, I sliced them up and they're all nice and cool, and as you can see, they stayed together and they didn't like soup out, so that means like I know that I cooked it all the way, which is good. It's a good start, right? So I did top it with a little, oh, I'm gonna spill off the plate. I did top it with a little bit of powdered sugar and some more of the coconut flakes. So without further ado, let's try this. Ooh, it's so flaky. Smells so buttery and I can smell the lime already. I'm getting a little bit of the coconut from the crust. So buttery and melt in your mouth. Oh my gosh, now. The mango and the lime is very subtle in this. I mean, I am getting some mango flavor, but it's not as bright as I was hoping it to be. It's still a good chart. I would eat this, and it's not too sweet, which is fantastic. The crust is nice and flaky. It's a good pastry. Everything could have been probably upped a little bit more just to give it really a big pow. So I might adjust the recipe in the description below, but it's still a pretty good bar. I mean, I'm satisfied. I like it. Thank you all again for tuning in and watching. I really do appreciate you guys. If you want to see more, go ahead and click that subscribe button. If you liked this video, you can press that like button over there. And if you want to see me make something specific, go ahead and leave a comment down below and I might just mix it into my things that I do and you might see it on here. Thank you all again and I'll see you all next time. Bye.